Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to play the Guess Who board game or activity game. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, this is the game called Guess Who. It is an absolute classic. I played this as a kid, and now my wife and I got it for our kids, so we play it as a family, and it's really fun. So I'm going to tell you how to play it with some very simple instructions. So there's a red team and a blue team, or a red, sorry about that, I mixed those up. There is a red team and a blue team. I can see the colors, trust me. There's a red team and a blue team, or a red player and a blue player. So you can play as a team or just individual players, okay? Now, you would obviously not show each other your board, so you would keep everything hidden, but just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna show everything to you. So both teams or both players are gonna draw a card. So let's just say, just for the sake of argument, blue is gonna draw this person, Amy, over here. You can place it right there just to make it easy for you to see. And then let's just say red is going to draw this person, which is Nick over here. Okay, now the goal is you're gonna obviously decide who goes first. There are a few ways to decide who goes first. Some people like to say like the youngest person goes first or the oldest person goes first, so you can roll a dice, or you could do rock, paper, scissors, or anything like that. But essentially the goal of the game is to guess who the other player has. Hence the name Guess Who. So blue wants to guess Nick, and then they would win that round. And red wants to guess Amy. Now, the goal to do that is to ask questions, okay? To ask questions to sort of narrow down your choices. Now, what I always recommend, this is my little tip, let's say the blue player has Amy, so the blue player can actually go ahead and can flip down Amy, because you know that the other player can't have Amy. So you can go ahead and flip down your own player, and this player, the red player, can flip down Nick, because he knows, they know that the other player doesn't have Nick because they have Nick. So if you flip down your own player, you know, it makes it a bit easier to see, because you know that the other player doesn't have the card that you have, okay? So let's say red was going first. Red would ask a question like, a very simple question like, does your character have, is your character wearing earrings, let's say? So then blue would look at their character and they would see that they're not wearing earrings, okay? So they're not wearing earrings, so then they would say no. Blue would say, no, my character's not wearing earrings. So red could then go ahead and could flip down any characters that are wearing earrings, because they know that blue's character is not wearing earrings. So any characters that are wearing earrings can then be flipped down. And I'm probably missing some. I'm just trying to go through this quickly, but obviously you want to go through it carefully and make sure you get everything done, like you do it accurately, but I'm just doing it quickly now. So then it would be blue's turn. Blue would then ask maybe a more broad question, like, is your character a male or a female? And then you would see, red would see Nick, and red would say, okay, male. So then blue would flip down all of the females, because they know that the red character is a male, so it's not a female. So then they can flip down all of the females. And the goal is to use a series of broad questions and narrow questions to find the person, because broad questions will flip down a lot of people, but if you get lucky with a narrow question, then sorry about that, I'm just trying to flip this back up. Sometimes they accidentally flip down. If you get lucky with a narrow question, then you might just get lucky and narrow it down to only a few, and I'll give you an example right now. So then then it would be red's turn. Okay, so red might ask, oh, does your player wear glasses? Does your character wear glasses? Blue would say, yes, my character does wear glasses. And that narrows it down massively. So now we're going to flip down everyone that doesn't wear glasses, okay? So that's an example of winning on, not winning, but like doing really well with a narrow question. Now we have only a few options. Then blue would ask their question. Okay, let's say blue asked a question. They narrowed it down a little bit more, right? Then red would ask a question, and let's say they narrowed it down even more. And what happens is eventually you have a few players left and you have a few options. You can either guess with a few players left, right? Or if you get to narrow it down to one player, then you can guess with that single player and see if you're right. So let's say red narrowed it down to just Amy. They would say, do you have Amy as a character card? Blue would say yes, and red would get the point. So you move your slider up 1 point. If their guess was wrong, then the opposite player would get the point. So there are benefits to waiting till you have the one character left and guessing that character with fair certainty. And there are benefits to taking a guess if you have 2 or 3 characters left and getting lucky before the other person has a chance to win the game, win the point. Whoever gets to 5 points first wins the game. It's that simple. It's that easy, okay? That's basically it. That is essentially how to play Guess Who, the board game or activity game, a full tutorial. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.